to Gamer.
Let me put the windscreen wipers on. Welcome, folks. Yeah, I think, I'm hoping, I think we might have sorted the problem out. Let me take the handbrake off. Let me go and get this job. So I think we might have sorted the problem out. Streamlabs has a recording facility. Streamlabs has a recording facility insofar as it records in MKV. And then you can go in and do a conversion in their actual in the settings. And when you do that, it does it in a better format that YouTube see it in. So I did a test recording with my moderator yesterday, and we did a test recording for Shikuku Dynasty, and the microphone, I hope, is coming across okay. The graphics came across pretty reasonable. I wouldn't say they were absolutely 100%, but they came across really pretty nice and crisp. I was moving around. There was a few little jerks and a few little things because I was moving around adversely, as you would think. But overall, it came across really, really good. So this is a test recording. Now, just to let you know, guys, I've ditched the old jacket and I've got the new jacket on, and I've stepped out of the cab and we got 1% of wear. So there you go. Let's put on the cables. And when we do this, we then will plan out what we're going to do. We're going to plan our route. I'm not quite sure. I think I'm getting a little bit low on food. Always plan your routes with this. So, handbrake off. Let's get going. Still no news on why the new truck, this is a class 3 truck, over revs. I haven't got a Scooby why it does that. I'm just looking for the exit. I did a test recording in which I was a bit of ashamed of, put it up and left it up just for testing purposes only. And when you came behind a AI and you braked and you try to pick up speed, the truck would be in 7th. It would change gear, skip 8th and go to 9th, and then find out that it's done a bit of a flow par and then went back to 7th again. Consequently, doing that again and again and again. And I did a clip of it. So I left it up and I left it for the developers. I'm hoping that they will sort it out. I was in two minds whether I should have bought the Class 3. And the only reason why I bought the Class 3 was it's got more ponies under the bonnet. That is the bottom line. It's got more ponies under the bonnet. It's got more pulling power. So, and then sort of like, buy in haste, repent at leisure, was decided to think I should have waited. I should have waited and got the muscled on with the DLC truck, which is a good truck, don't get me wrong. It's done us proud. It's done over 23,000 miles. This one has only done 1,170. So this is, a drop in the ocean. Now I thought, well, maybe, just maybe, like all new trucks, I don't know, this is a simulator, but I'm just thinking that they might have programmed that into the simulator game, that the truck will probably need to be driven in, because all engines, when they come off the factory line, they are tested but you have to drive them in to get all the oils and fluids around the box. So there was that quandary as well. So I wouldn't have thought so because this is a simulator. But you never know. You never know these things. Should have gone down there and should have gone underneath. Son of a biscuit. That's rabbiting. Now, can I turn around? I'm going to have to go all the way down the bottom of the road and turn around. And see, that was waffling. If I do turn around, I'm going to hit the guardrail and I'm going to damage the truck, and I don't really want to do that. So let's go down the road a ways. She should have gone down there. Should have gone underneath the bypass. So there you go. So shit happens. Shit happens. Now, if we can find a break in the guardrail, I will shimmy across and go back up there. I am hoping that it will reroute. It might do. So there you go. It's doing that again. 7, 9, 7, 9. Over revving, and I'm on the flat. It's not as if I'm hauling anything fantastic. I mean, in the back of the trailer, we've got junk metal. It's not, I wouldn't say it's really, really heavy, but it does that. It's, I think the gear ratio of the gearbox is not set up properly. Whether this truck is set up to be a manual and not an automatic. I'm in automatic at the moment. The settings are automatic. Look, dude, if you were going to go a little bit faster and not bloody straddle the lanes, that'd be great. And now you're picking up speed. I hate it when they do that. They straddle the bloody lanes. I couldn't even overtake if I wanted to. So yeah, so hopefully I've set up the graphic equalizer. Dude, what are you doing? Fart and give me a clue. Hopefully the graphic equalizer is set up and my voice is a little bit better than it was on the recording that I did yesterday, which was the 25th, which was Saturday. Because I've been sick ones, I've lost the days of the week because I have been in bed and I have been, really rough with this chronic fatigue syndrome. So, I've completely lost the track of the days. I have. Epic's been keeping me in Scotch broth and keeping me hydrated and whatnots. So yeah, so as I say, really hope they sort it out because and it's got, as I say, it's got good pulling power. I mean, it's got good pulling power. We're in 7th gear. We're going uphill. We're doing 30 mile an hour. With the DLC truck, it did struggle for ponies, and it will go down to around about 11 mile an hour going up that hill. Because I'm not going to brag, but I think I've gone near enough everywhere on this map. Apart from down south, I don't think I've been over this way and up this way, only to unlock these interest points. So I haven't done any jobs from here. When I've been taking jobs, and I've been going up this side, the right side. So hopefully when we get the expansion that's coming in December, which is planned, they may sort this truck out. I am absolutely positive when I looked at the stats, because I'm kind of like a person that will look first before I leap. And I looked at the stats and I'm sure this truck said it was a 14 speed. I'm not too sure. Anyone know? Drop in the comments below. whether this truck, the Class 3 truck, is a 14-speed. I'm absolutely damn sure it did say that. We'll have to jump back into the DLC truck, or we can go to the we could go, not now, but I will go back to HQ and I'll have a look at the stats for the DLC and find out what gear ratio of the transmission is on that, and then have a look at this one. I'm absolutely positive this is 14 speed, but it only changes up to 9th gear. Now, don't quote me on this, but I'm sure some of the real life gearboxes, they've got a switcher on the gear knob, and when they get to a certain amount of speeds, it's either a splitter that splits it into the other gears. Again, if anybody knows, I mean, I'm not a truck driver, but I believe, speaking to Trucking Cowboy, he actually streams and he actually drives trucks for a living. So I think he said something along those lines. I'm not quite too sure. Anyway, there will be pauses. We've got 329 miles to go, so I'm not going to sit here boring the doodahs off of you and waffling all the way for 329 miles. So there will be pauses. So back soon when there's any trouble. I've just jumped back into the cab rather than being out of the cab. And now it's doing it from 6 to 8. 6 to 8. So, yeah, there's something not right in suburbia here. And then, now, whether it is because of the snow, maybe. I mean, you imagine you're going through quite a few thickness of snow. You're pulling a wagon, and the truck is labouring trying to pull that through that snow. It's compressing the snow in front of the tyre, and it can't seem to get the right gear. We are talking about the truck being an automatic, so I can't see it will go 6-8, 6-8. Yeah, and then when I'm out in third person, it goes 7-9, 7-9. I don't know what the deal is, guys. I really don't know what the deal is. We probably will pick up some window wipers as well. Now, a little bit of a thing that I've noticed. When I do the refilling up of the coolant and the oil, and then I check the air filter, you do that little mini game where you have to hold E and then it does that little rotation and you have to get that marker in the green. If you don't get it in the green, it goes back to 0 and then you got to start all over again. Before it would just do it. So I think with the last update, they're making you now doing the mini game. Now, I think I've got a toolkit. Yeah, I have got a toolkit. So it's not because I haven't got a toolkit. Now, they've probably been watching me, and yes, it probably is my fault. I'm ever so sorry, guys. There've been police around in the snow. I did say when we were in the second snow season, because we're in the third at the moment, I did say that the police weren't around when it's cold. Oh, yes, they are now. They are now. This is what happens as well. It's like they're waiting for traffic lights. Okay, I get impatient and I go around. And then when I'm halfway around, the bloody... excuse my profanities. The truck goes, I'm going to go now. And then you're straddling 2 lanes in a built-up area. Maybe they're programmed to do that. I don't know. but it really is annoying. And then he said a bad word. I've been getting told off for saying chap nipples, because sometimes it does. So yeah. So watch out. Sometimes the Rozzers or the sheriff are at gasoline stations, petrol stations, as we call it in the UK. And then sometimes they're a little bit away down the road. Now, I'm not going to say anything because I've been jumping lights. At the moment, I haven't seen anything about it's coming. I know I've been reading the notes. It is coming. So now I've been coming up to a set of traffic lights, and the only reason why I've been jumping the lights is because I'm sitting there looking and there's no one there. And I'm thinking, whoa, 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 hold the phone here. Why am I sitting here looking at a blank road when I could be going? So I've been actually going because there's no one there. What's the point of a traffic light if there's no one there? I do like, that's the pet hate I hate. But I do like when we're going into a suburbia and there is street lamps. It's just warned me that there is a snowdrift. When we go into suburbia and there is a street lights, and the street lights are off until you get to them, and then all of a sudden the street lights come on. I think that is so cool that a game would do that. Now, I'm going to mention a trucking game now, and they're due to have an update coming soon. And I play it and I do stream it. It's called Truck Logistics. I've only known of that particular game, Truck Logistics, that have it when you go and drop off your cargo in a car park or in a retaining area. They have got them in that area. They haven't got them on the roads, but they've got them when you drop off your cargo. Very rarely, guys, drop names and compare with other games. That is the first time that I've compared with the lights. I'm not going to compare with anything else. So anyway, we have 175 miles. I will be back very soon. I just thought I'd tell you that bit of information. Welcome back, guys. I've just had a little bit of a think here because Marvin does that from time to time. Now, if you remember when I found out if you overfilled the truck with oil, the truck would over rev. I've just pulled over off camera and I thought, maybe I filled the truck too full with oil and that's why it's over revving. The truck isn't. It's just under the maximum. It's not to the top. It's to that second line. So it's not that. So maybe there might be a little bit of coding wrong with that, possibly. Let me get over this rise. Dawn is coming up. It's 5:47. Just clicked. Now, I've just got a snowdrift update, and I was in a quandary. Little bit of smart technology here with the game. I got to here, and I got the warning that there's a snowdrift on my route. Now, let me reset that. I could have gone, okay, fair warning. I'll go all the way out here. I'll take a fork here, go through here, and then come down this way to the job. And I thought, hang on a minute. We have this perk now. This perk is allows to remove more debris. What does that say? It's a bit like this one here. Allows to remove fallen trees. This one allows you to remove roadblocks and gives you a warning because there's like a little little CB radio there. I've been up to one of those, and I've gone up to it, and I don't know what button to push. I've been pushing E and everything. So the roadway maintenance haven't been notified. Maybe they actually do. Maybe there's something on the CB radio where I have to look at the CB radio and tell them about the roadblock, or maybe there's something in there where we got to do that. I don't know. We'll have to have a figure that one out. I'll be back momentarily. We will probably come across that snowdrift in a few moments, actually. So I'll be back in a bit. Sorry for all the pauses. I don't normally do this, but on long trips, it's got to be done. Otherwise, Marvin just sits here chatting everybody's tits off. Catch you in a bit. Welcome back, people. I think I might have found it. With the roadblock scenario. It was, as I said, if you go up to the CB radio and you do come across a rock fall or a snowdrift, I will show you. I'm not quite sure whether it will cost you to remove it. Let me just slow down here because I've let a few cars past me. So if we just park here momentarily, okay, if we go up to the CB radio and we click on A, okay, we can call the services to remove the roadblock for free. So there you go. So now we know. Right, I will be back again when I get to the roadblock, and hopefully we can do it together. How about that? Okay, that was a bit spooky. I gingerly went up here to this roadblock. Maybe the roadblock was through here. I gingerly went up to the roadblock and there was no roadblock there. That was a bit freaky. I was expecting to use my CB radio. Oh, damn and blast and damnation, don't you know? Right, you can be with me for 21 miles. So I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Yes, it is Sunday today. Coin is in the air whether I will be able to, and I'll say this quite without no shadow of a doubt. If I don't think I can live stream on Monday, then I won't. Now, streaming for about 20 minutes, half an hour with breaks and stuff like that is fine and hunky-dory. But when you're sitting here for 2 hours and when you get halfway through it, your head starts to bang, it's not very pretty. So I will put on Discord whether I will live stream or not, and I will keep you guys up to date. Now, if I do live stream, this is the reason why I do live stream. When I do live stream, you can always pop by. You can always come and say hi. We don't bite. And you can ask me questions, and I will try to answer them as best as possible. So we're coming up to the drop-off point here now. We will signal our intent, even though I don't think there's anything behind us. This looks familiar. I've been here quite several times before. Yes, this does look familiar. There's a grumpy, there's quite a few actually. There's a grumpy man that's sometimes in this office here with always the door open. And then sometimes there's a woman who looks a bit dodgy. I'm just calling it as I see it. She does look, she looks a bit dodgy. It's true. Yeah, have a look at the depth of that snow though. I think we might be right. The depth of that snow is coming up to halfway above the tyres. So you imagine pulling a vehicle like that we've got here, yeah, trying to pull it through the snow. No wonder the transmission is having a little bit of a problem. We're way off the box. a little bit of a problem to get through the gears. We will straighten that up in a minute. It might be a twofold, this one. We're getting the highlighted stars. There's one. There's two. There's three. Give me four. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, let's step out of the truck. I'm going to leave the truck running. We've got some frost on the truck. And yes, I'm leaning forward, but that's fine. Let me put the leggies down. It's just come up that we're cold. Mind you, I should have gloves on, but you know, I'm sure it's to come, guys. I'm not gonna slate this game because I think this game is got potential. I know there's people complaining about this little mechanic here. It is what it is. If you don't like it, then get a refund. That's what I say. There you go. So let's quickly jump in the truck and get some, because we're plenty of time. We're 1 hour and 40 odd minutes. So let's warm up a bit. The heating is on. Let me just quickly check in the truck. Don't know whether we got any food. No, you see. Oh, we have got wiper blades. Oh, and we got a tire repair kit as well. Okay. I think we are running on food. We need to get some food. We need to do a food trip. So there you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn those windscreen wipers off and we will sort that out. Leave the truck running. Keep it nice and warm in there. Now, another thing I've been coming across, and I'm going to basically go on and I do a thing on the Discord. Sometimes I've been dropping off trucks and I've been getting 3 stars, and then I decouple here, unlock it, and then as soon as I unlock it, those 4 stars or 5 stars disappear. Then I've got a couple up again, drive out, reverse back in, and it still doesn't sort it out. Even in so far as if you come out of the game, come back in the game, reverse the truck back into there, it still doesn't do it. So I've got a little bit of a frustration. Yes, I know you're tired. I've got a bit of a frustration. I've come to it and I've done a quick drop. So I'm hoping that they will sort that out. Hi, buddy. How are you doing? Seasonal bonus of 1,754. No damage. Boom. Thank you very much. Let me go and get warm. So, yeah. So, anyway, that's me. You know what to do, guys. Like and subscribe, and I will catch you very, very soon. Take care. Stay safe. Happy Sunday.
YouTube Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe. And please hit that bell.